Hey guys, what is up? My name is Andy Jan, and today I'm going to show you how I make my preset. So here is a little preview of what it looks like. So this is my preset right here that I use on all of my Instagram pictures. And I'm going to show you how you can create the same preset. So make sure you follow along and let's get right into it. Okay, so let's start with the basic tab. What we're going to do now is bump up the exposure a little bit and increase the contrast. And then we will leave the highlights alone. We'll leave all these alone. Now that we're done with that, we can head over to the tone curve. Let's start with the RGB curve. What I like to do is raise the blacks at about that point. Lower this down right about here. Bring this back up to slightly above original. And bring this down here. And this down here. Alright, so you're probably thinking, Andrew, this is looking hella contrasty, too warm, too this, too that. Just wait, be patient, guys, okay? So now that we're done with that, we're going to go over to the green tone curve. And we're just going to make a super minor adjustment. We're going to make a point here and drag it down just a smidge. So it made the surrounding a little bit pinker. And then finally, we will go to the blue tone curve. And this is where the real magic happens, guys. So I'm going to make a point here, bring it out slightly, like so. Bring this back in and bring this out slightly. And then we'll bring this out to the side just a little bit. So the picture looks really weird right now, but you guys, like I said before, just be patient. It'll come together very soon. So now we will go to my favorite part of Lightroom, which is the HSL sliders. All right, let's start with the hue. So what I'm going to do with the reds is bring them down to about negative 25, negative 24. We're going to bring the oranges, make them more red to about negative 15. Make the yellows more orange to like negative 50. The greens we will cool down a little bit. Aqua we will bring over to about 53. Blue, bring it down. And then we will leave the purple and the magenta hues alone. Now for saturation, we'll bring down the red to about 29. Bring down the orange. Bring down the yellow a lot. So yeah, that looks good. Bring down the green. Bring down the aqua. Bring down the blue. The purple. And the magenta. So it's really starting to get there. I think you guys are can probably see some progress that we're making. So now we'll go to the luminance part. And I'm just going to do some very minor adjustments. Bring down the red just a smidge. Bring down the orange to like negative 15. And then bring the yellows up to like there. And then we'll leave everything else alone. So that's it for the HSL sliders. And then now we'll go to the split toning. So for this, I'll bring the highlights to like this yellow area right here, and we'll bump it up just a little bit, just like that. And then the shadows will bring to like a blue hue, and we'll bring that up to like 13, 10. So that looks good. And this doesn't have anything to do with my preset, but I always like to sharpen the image and use the lens correction. I think that looks good. And then finally, to finish it off, we will go to camera calibration, change the hue of the red to about 20, and then we'll drop down the saturation about there. For the green hue, we will raise it to like 17 and leave the saturation alone. And then finally, for the blue, we will bring it to 14, 15, and we'll increase the saturation by like 40. So to finish it off completely, I think the image looks kind of cool right now. Not cool like I like it, but cool like the colors. So we'll raise temperature a little bit, and then I'll just increase the brightness some more. So there you have it, guys. This is how I edit my photos. This is the preset that I use. I hope you guys learned a lot from this. Now, this is not a tutorial for how to use Lightroom, because if you're confused about like how I did the adjustments and everything like that, you can watch another video from somebody else, but I'm not going to teach you how to use Lightroom. I'm just going to show you how I make my preset. So yeah, I think that's it. Let me just do one last before and after so you guys can see the full effect of my preset. So here's it before, after. Pretty amazing, pretty cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.